think there's a stark difference in terms of that safe sanctuary of going home. With Clyde, he could do that and go home and cry. But with players like Jaden, after missing a penalty, you can go home and potentially you could cry and seek refuge, but you can't escape from social media. So when we think about bullying, think about social media, think about racism, you actually can't escape it when you go home now. The only way is to detach. And that's the difference, is that some of these players are having to face this day in, day out, regularly, through their social media channels, and they can't escape it. So where did they get this time to actually gather their thoughts and understand why this might be happening to them and get the support that they need? Some don't get that support, so it can be relentless. So there's differences, but there's also synergies in terms of the feeling and how that makes people feel. And we've got to make people understand that by saying these things, they cut deep, and sometimes those cuts don't heal. You know, we spoke about players, you know, turning to substance misuse because they're trying to seek an escape, trying to find a way out. And sometimes that's what these substances do for young people in those situations, but in the long term, it's not going to benefit them. But it's that self-sabotage which is reinforced by that constant racism and that constant oppression. So it's hard to escape now, I would say, more so than maybe in Clyde's day, that there were places that he might be safe. But for now, I don't see young people being safe from this issue of racism because it's consistent.